Hey friends, hope you guys are doing well, and today I am going to be showing you another Netarhat video. As I had started in the previous video, I have told you all the details about how to go and when to go and where you will stay and etc. other details in the previous video. If you haven't seen that, go and see that video and then you can see this video, because in this video I'll be roughly touching all the tourist places that you can see in Netarhat. And this tour plan is about that you go on the first day and the second day you see, and then on the second day only you come back. So it's a 2-day planned trip like that I have planned, and I also went to that trip like that. So I will be explaining to you what you need to do and what you have to do. So usually people do what, that from Ranchi on morning they go for Netarhat, and after reaching Netarhat we took the hotel Prabhat, Bihar. Whatever hotel you go to after doing your lunch, you guys can visit some tourist places, and on the second day after sleeping that night, on the second day you guys can roam the remaining areas, and then you guys will be leaving the Netarhat place. And also after 6 or 6:30 you guys cannot go out anywhere in Netarhat. You have to stay inside of the hotel room. And also the tourist places, everything I will be mentioning it to you, but if you want to see a list, I have given it in the video, so you guys can pause and check if you want to as well. So the nearest tourist places of Netarhat is the Sunrise Point, first of all, which you guys will be able to see in Hotel Prabhat Bihar only. And then there's the Netarhat Lake, there's the Pine Forest, which is also very beautiful. It almost looks like as if you are in some international country and you are viewing something extraordinary. And there's the Coil Viewpoint, there's the Netarhat Public School, you get the Chalet house, and there are the Upper Ghagri and Lower Ghagri waterfalls. But if you go to the Upper Ghagri and Lower Ghagri waterfalls, I think you would like it more in the monsoon season, because in the summer there is no water, like not any like water, but of course there is less water. And in the Upper Ghagri only there was so less water. Of course, if in the Upper Ghagri there is less water, there will be no water in Lower Ghagri. Then you have a Neshpati Bagan, and then you also have the Lodh waterfall, which I have shown you in another video. And then you get the Sunset Point. So first of all, I'll be showing you the Chalet house in Netarhat. So this is a very beautiful house, fully made up of wood, and it is about 100 years old, and it is still has not degenerated or anything like that. So there is a history behind this Chalet house. It is also known as the Mangnolia house, and you may have also heard about the Netarhat Sunset Point when I was saying about the tourist places. The Sunset Point which was there, it is also the Mangnolia Sunset Point. And now there is a backstory behind this, that why these are called the Mangnolia house and Mangnolia Sunset Point. So basically, pre-independence, the British used to come here a lot, and because Netarhat is basically a mountainous region, and it was moderately colder than other places like in Kolkata, so they used to come here and they used to roam around and stay here. So Mangnolia was a British girl, and she did what, that she came here and built a house, and this was built according to the British traditions about their utilities, whatever they needed. Like there's a fireplace and there's decorations, whatever they are used to. If you go there, you guys will see it. And now after Mangnolia grew up in this house, so she fell in love with a local boy of there, but her parents didn't agree with this. So in the Sunset Point, they both went there and died, and that's why this two place like that Sunset Point is called the Mangnolia Sunset Point. You guys can also see a statue of a man and women, and it is called the Mangnolia Sunset Point. And the Chalet house, some people call it the Mangnolia house, some people call it the Chalet house. Now the Pine Forest, as I already earlier mentioned in this video, had a beauty of its own. Like it was so beautiful, and we also got to see pines, and we clicked a few photos. Everyone was clicking photos there actually. And actually over the whole Netarhat, not only the main pine forest, around areas you guys can also see some areas which has pine trees like this in a colony, and those areas are very beautiful, and you guys can easily, since the roads are not very much crowded, at least when we went there in March or something, March or April like that, so it was not that crowded at that time. But of course you guys can click a little bit photos on the road as well. After coming out of the Chalet house, you guys will also find ashram, and we didn't go there because we didn't, first of all, we didn't have much of time in our hands. So if you wish and if you have the ample amount of time to visit, you guys can always go there. And next you guys can also visit the Netarhat Residential School after this. Although you if you don't have a special permission, you won't be able to go inside the school. You will just be able to go outside the school and click a few photos on the gate, which is what we did as well. And after the Netarhat Residential School, we went to the pine forest. So you guys will also get a pear garden or Nishpati garden there. And now in this pear garden, not only the main pear garden, just like the pine forest as I was saying earlier, you guys can see a lot of small pear gardens here and there. And we did not go to the main pear garden, we just went to visit a pear garden which was near to Hotel Prabhat, Bihar. You guys can go to any pear garden you like, even the main, those who love pears. And when we went there, it was not exactly the season of these fruits, and so the fruits had not ripened fully, but even though it was not the season, the tree was full of pears all around. So you guys can also stay in Hotel Lake Shivalik, which is near Hotel Prabhat Bihar only. You guys will have to book from the official website of Jharkhand Tourism. You guys will get it, and it is very beautiful. Even though from the outside it looks like that it is made of bamboo and it looks like a tent, but it is not actually one. It is just a fixed building, a prominent one that too. It just looks like that from the outside. It's actually pretty decorative. Earlier I mentioned about the Mangnolia sunset point along with the chalet house, but now I am showing you the Mangnolia sunset point. And in Mangnolia sunset point, after going the pear garden, you guys will reach Mangnolia sunset point. There is also a parking area before this point, and you guys can just try to go a bit beforehand because a lot of people stand there for watching the sunset, and you will not get a perfect place to watch the sunset point if it is really too much crowded. And while coming back from the place, because it will be a little dark after the sunset and there is no mobile tower on the road, so if you are driving your car on your own, you're driving your own car, then just while going, just be aware of the roads and just see from which direction you came, so that while going back you get to navigate easily, because everyone is not on the road always, because after dark everyone just goes inside their houses. And from the hotel they also told us not to stay out late and to come back within 6 to 6:30. beginning of the video, I told you about a whole lot of other places as well. I cannot cover all of them in one video. It will be too much of a long video and I will just get bored by seeing it. So I will be making another video on this topic only, covering the rest of the tourist spots. So don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell so that whenever I post those videos, you are the first one to get the notification. You get to see the video quickly. Thank you for watching.